Hello friends, welcome to our channel Khatri Steno. Subscribe our channel for more dictations. Be ready for the JW exam passage. Be ready. Start. This is a case entirely based on circumstantial evidence. Stop. The deceased was living in her matrimonial home. Stop. She was living with her husband. Stop. As regards the case under section 498A IPC is concerned, the High Court finds that there is reason to infer that the deceased was leading a happy married life. Stop. The following part of the cross-examination of the PW3 father of the deceased is relied upon. It is true that there are 4 rooms in the house of accused. Stop. It is true that accused numbers 1 and 4 were using separate bedroom in the house. Stop. It is true within 6 months from her marriage, whenever Sultana visited to my house, she told me that I had performed her marriage in proper house and she is happy in the house of husband. Stop. It is true that my daughter was cooperative and helpful natured girl. Stop. It is true that when Sultana came to my house for Ramzan festival, that time Sultana told me that I should take her in the house of accused and there is no entertainment in my house. Stop. On the basis of the aforesaid, the High Court finds that the same speaks of a different story. Stop. Stanza. The deceased expressed her desire to return to the place of her husband at a point earlier than contemplated by her father. Stop. It is found that there was ample admission on the part of the father of the deceased and his sister that the parents did not take any legal steps such as lodging complaint with the police station, nor did they call elderly and respectable relatives for a meeting and inviting accused persons to explain their conduct. Stop. The High Court found it difficult to believe that there was a persistent demand from all the 4 accused. Stop. In view of certain admissions, PW4 aunt of the deceased was found unreliable. Stop. The High Court found that it was difficult to believe that all the 4 accused were persistently demanding gold or amount and for pressurizing the deceased, or that they were subjecting her to ill treatment such as physical beating or starvation. Stop. It is thereafter that the case of the appellant was found to stand on a different footing. Stop. The deposition of PW4 is noted, namely, thereafter, after 8 days, Javed accused came to my house at Solpur. Stop. He told me that his father-in-law has not provided gold, cloth and money till now, and if it is not provided, he will kill Sultana, and thus by giving the threat, he went away. Stop. The conveying of the aforesaid message to him by his sister on telephone gave assurance to the deposition of PW4. Stop. If at all it was found that there was pressure upon the deceased for complying with the demands. Stop. It was from appellant alone. Stop. As regards the circumstances relied upon by the trial court in regard to their motive, the High Court proceeds to find the motive is not proved as against accused 2 in as strong manner as against the appellant. Stop. As far as the custodial death is concerned, it was found from Exhibit 24 that the deceased died sometimes before 7:15 am. Stop. Postmortem was performed at 3:30 pm. Stop. Therefore, it can be ascertained that the death ensued 12 hours earlier, sometime about 3:30 p.m/am. Stop. Support from PW3 is drawn to conclude that the two newly married couple were using separate bedroom, which allowed the accused 224 to escape from the allegation of custodial death against them at that time of the day, and only the couple is bound to be in the bedroom. Stop. Therefore, custodial death was proved only against the appellant. Stop. Stanza. Referring to the prosecutor's argument based on the injuries of the deceased that it was not the husband alone but others as held was not found the only possible inference. Stop. Breaking of the front teeth was indicative of some violence. Stop. The High Court proceeds to find that a possibility cannot be ruled out that the victim was found unguarded, and last but not the least, the impression injury on the thigh and ankle cannot be ruled out, even though the sole assailant tried to pin down the victim by riding on the person of the victim and putting pressure on the thighs by his knees and on the ankles by his feet. Stop. It is found that although admissions are obtained from the doctor that such injuries are possible if the victim is gripped by someone else, such admission is to be read only to the extent of medical opinion, that is, the injuries are possible if the pressure is put on the thighs or ankles gripped. Stop. It was found an inference of involvement of more than one accused on the basis of medical evidence is a matter of imagination and therefore somewhat risky in this case. Stop. Stanza. Mr. Vice Chairman, I rise to speak with a deep sense of anguish and a deep sense of helplessness. Stop. What can you say about the atrocities against women in a country like ours? Question mark. Even yesterday we saw scenes in both the houses. Stop. All over the country, people are up in arms when there is a suggestion, when there is an amendment to suspend Article 21 of the Constitution of India. All over the country, people are up in arms. People are objecting. People are talking from rooftops about the precious right to life and the precious right to liberty. Stop. And yet, in the same country, when you take a woman and burn her, you will be defended in the name of religion. Stop. In this background, even to talk about atrocities against women is an exercise in futility, and the only thing that is worse than the atrocities against women is to given up, is not to speak about it and not to fight against it. Stop. And sir, this is the only reason why I am here today, at least to show that as far as women are concerned, however helpless we may be, however hopeless we may be, and however much the people may refuse to look at the problems, we will still fight till the last, till the end, to protect our own rights, because we know for sure that nobody else is going to protect our rights. Stop. Stanza. Sir, I also want to express my anguish over the speeches that were made just before me. Stop. Sir, the Honorable Lady Member spoke. Stop. This is the tragedy of the situation. Stop. The Honorable Lady Member who spoke said so much about the atrocities that were being committed against women. Stop. Sir, I am not holding any brief for any government or for any political party. Stop. The men who commit these crimes, the men who commit these wrongdoings, the society under the patriarchal system that reinforces these wronggoings are there because of the patriarchal system, not because of any government. Stop. This is the tragedy that we attempt to trivialize the serious issue of problems relating to women. Stop. The honorable lady member. Stop.